Cool. Hey everyone, I wanted to introduce you to Jeremy Veal. So he's got an interesting background. He has been a professional player, now with Dallas PD, and now on the path to multifamily syndicator and hopefully quitting his job. So he'll get into all that stuff. So Jeremy, kind of go through your journey, like from your career as a basketball player to where you are now, um, and where do you want to go?
Okay, thank you for having me. First off, my name is Jeremy Veal. I'm with Double Two Capital. I'm a partner there. My career started. My family had a athletic background, so I was able to play basketball very, very young and able to get a college scholarship to Arizona State University. I would say, a pretty successful career individually. We weren't that good as a team, but as far as for myself, I was pretty good and was able. I didn't get drafted by the NBA, unfortunately, but was able to play professional basketball in Europe, Australia, and South America for about 10 years. Had a pretty good career, made pretty good money. After my career was done, which I believe I was about age 32, age 33. Um, Ended up becoming a police officer for the city of Dallas. That's what I currently do. I'm considered a patrol officer or a first responder. If you call 911, I'm the officer that responds to the scene. During that time of me being a police officer, I also started to get involved in real estate. Bought several single family homes, fixed them up and rented them out. Did a couple of fix and flips. But during that time, I started to realize that the single family route was a little bit more work than I thought, and the money wasn't as good as far as the returns. So I ended up joining Lifestyles Unlimited, which is a real estate group or company out in Texas, and they introduced me to multifamily syndications, and it was like a flashlight moment, aha moment for me. And I was like, I can get these returns and not do a lot of the work. So what I ended up doing was I ended up becoming a passive investor with a group called Nighthawk at Michael Blank, and did a couple of deals with them. And during that time, started doing a lot of research and on my own, and discovered, hey, maybe I should try to become a general partner. And that's what I'm currently trying to do right now. I'm under contract on our current deal, a 16 unit out in Tucson. Right now we're going through our due diligence phase, so that's where I'm at right now.
Awesome. So with that, career and all, I know when we talked, you said your goal is to be full-time real estate. So obviously there are particular type of people either you can help or you would like to connect. So would you share like would you like to connect, who you're looking to connect to, or who can you help essentially?
Okay. Well, that's kind of a twofold question. As far as connection wise, definitely looking to connect with anybody that's in the multifamily syndication arena. Anybody's syndicators, people that are looking to invest, anything like that. Uh, Definitely looking to connect with those individuals. As far as who I would want to kind of help, I think my goal is to help people that are kind of like me, which is athletes and first responders. I think a lot of times athletes, we're not getting the proper guidance as far as what to do with money. And so you see a lot of athletes going broke pretty early. So I would definitely be one of the things I would love to do is teach them kind of what to do with their money and things like that. Also, on the other end of it, being a police officer, as you know, Raju, a lot of officers working 60, 70 hours a week. Um, the pay is decent now, at least for the city of Dallas, but a lot of these officers, like athletes, are not really knowledgeable about what to do with the money. And a lot of these guys have dreams and don't want to have to work until they're 70, 75. So those individuals, nurses, police officers, firemen, paramedics, those are guys that I would definitely want to kind of help and help them guide them to their financial freedom as well.
Awesome, great. So yeah, as you heard from him, if you're a former athlete or in police force, nurses, you're looking for the other avenues to make money or retire early, yeah, reach out to, Jeremy so he can help. He's in the same journey and well, he's kind of far ahead in the journey, but he can help. So anyway, I'll post whatever links, his current, website, whatever he has, I'll post with the either on the YouTube or the LinkedIn. If you're watching on LinkedIn, it'll be tagged in the LinkedIn, so you can reach out to him directly there. So, Jeremy, I mean, you had a great career in, basketball, now a police officer, now a real estate investor. I know you've done real estate investing for a while too. So with that, what inspires you to get up and do what you do every day right now?
I would say, let me say this: I'm pretty self-motivated. I think you kind of have to be that way to become an athlete. So that being said, I've always challenged myself to be the best version of myself I can be. Um, I don't think when we spoke last time, and I didn't tell you that my dad had passed away recently this
Oh,
year.
okay. Sorry.
So that kind of brought a little bit of clarity in my life for me to actually go out there and take some risks, do some things that are challenging myself, and be the best version of myself. So.
Awesome. So every day that's what inspired. Awesome. That's a great way to put it. All right. Well, with all the career and everything, I'm sure you learn a lot of lessons and tips and tricks and all that stuff, right? But if you can share one tip that's most important to you that has helped you and can help others, what would that be?
There's a book that I read recently called The One Thing by Gary Keller, and it basically tells you to focus on one thing in particular. And I think when I was younger, that was one of my things that I didn't do well. But I had a whole bunch of fires in the oven, and I was never really good at one thing in particular. I was kind of the jack of all trades, and in this business right now with syndications, I'm totally focused on that. I'm trying to be the best syndicator I can be. I'm not letting any distractions come my way. Um, my total energy is on being the best syndicator. So I would say that would probably be my advice, is to focus on one thing at a time.
Got you. Yeah. Well, that kind of he's Jeremy, I guess, is a practical example. When he played basketball, he just played basketball. All right. Awesome, Jeremy. Again, thanks for taking the time. And like I mentioned, if you want to reach out to him, whatever you heard, kind of resonates with you, reach out to him, either through LinkedIn or whatever links I provide. Please reach out to him. Again, Jeremy, thanks for taking the time.
Of course. Thank you, Raju.